Now at pool opening, if you have a tarp cover or a lock-in like this pool here, now this is a trick. Now we have a lot of groundwater around here. There's a swamp right here, and you can see and hear the water. Now this pool here had like 5 different companies open and close this pool, and they've always had a problem. There's water everywhere, standing water, and the water table is super high here. So we started, this one here had the tarp. This is a hot tub, had the water bags around it, and I'll tell you what to do here to prevent water from, groundwater will, if I drain the top of this, there's a cover on that, it's a lock-in cover. Now if I drain that water out and not put the same amount of water that I'm taking out back in, then the groundwater from around the pool is just going to go in behind the liner and start floating the liner. This is how we prevent it. We have a gas powered pump, and we have it in on top of the cover, and we're going at half speed, and then we take the hose and we're putting it under the cover. So we're taking the water from on top of the cover and we're shooting it underneath. Now we're not touching the leaves, we're not brushing anything. We're just taking the standing water that's in here, which is half decent. That's what your filter's for. So we're gonna take out as much water as possible without disturbing anything. Don't brush, don't scoop, don't do anything. If you want to scoop ahead of time, like maybe a month before, a few weeks before, scoop all the leaves out, and then that time that it will settle when you'll go to open and do this. We want the water like this once we take the cover off. This one here, you can see it's a little bit dirty. So we took the water off from the top of the cover and we shot it underneath. We equalized the level because the groundwater is pretty much level. So if we would have drained that cover down, it would have been down about 2-3 feet, and groundwater is higher, and it would have seeped back in behind the liner and started floating the liner. You could do this even if you don't have groundwater problem. You'll save a ton of money. That's what don't worry about what it looks like. That's what your filter's for. Now that's a trick if you have water bags or a lock-in cover or a groundwater problem.